What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pat and Dan Show. As usual, I'm Patrick Hennessy. That's Dan Rourke. How are we doing tonight, Dan?
Bro, I'm doing good, but now I'm kind of bummed out because somebody said it's Coke Zero time. I just drank my last Coke Zero, yo, so I'm all out. Damn.
We're off to a great start here. Episode 15, we're thriving. Coming fresh off a Yankees W today. Hope everyone's doing well. Why did someone say Mike? It wasn't coming through my mic. Now we're chilling. But I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for telling me, Dan. Appreciate it.
I didn't even notice.
Everybody for stopping by. Let's take attendance / roll call. You guys know the deal. Who do we have in here tonight? We got Hector. We got Black Swan, KG Baseball, Manny, Machado. Not Machado. He's Machado. We got Two Planker, Tarek. We got Vince. We got Trick Shot, Not So Family Fun Vision, Jalen, Ryan. Appreciate you all for stopping by. I'm sure I missed a ton of people. If I missed you, just make sure, cry into your hands and then send me the tears, I guess. I don't know. But Dan, we're coming fresh off.
You are such a mean person, Pat. What the hell's gotten into you? Go on.
I mean that in a good way. But coming fresh off a victory tonight, bro. Garrett Cole is back. You love to see that. The Yankees are slowly but surely getting back to full strength, and you love to see it. Dan, the whole talking point that I kind of want to start things off with today. Usually when we have a talking point for the show, we don't hit on it until 40 minutes in. I say we start things off right off the bat here, especially with this win against the Angels. That's 3 in a row now for the Yankees. I have to admit, I'm pretty confident as far as the Yankees odds as far as the division goes. I know right now they're 5.5 back of the division, 2 back of a wild card spot. They could be in that wild card spot by the end of the day tomorrow if they win both games against the Red Sox. So right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say the Yankees have a 70% chance of winning the division. And that's just me being me.
I mean, I'm going to go with right now, 4. But that's still pretty good considering the circumstances, I'd say.
Wait a minute. Since when are you pessimistic? And I'm
that's not me being pessimistic because for me, I'm just focusing on getting to the playoffs. But I do think it'll come down to, I don't know. I want to say I think it'll come down to the final series of the season against the Rays at home. But if that's the case, it almost makes me want to bump up my answer a little bit because we have played well against the Rays. Nah, bro, I'm going to stick right around a 4 or 5. I'm still not banking on it. If you go by 70%, that's essentially if you're more so expecting the Yankees to win the division than not, right?
No, yeah, I am. No, I am because
that's what I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm below 50%, but I'm close. I do believe 100%.
But you don't know my reasoning?
Playoffs are 100%. Division 40, 50%.
No, okay, I agree. Wildcard spot, I'm at 100% as far as that goes. But bro, the main reason why I'm looking at the division is 70%. I'll tell you exactly why. 1, the Yankees are playing solid baseball, and they're only going to be getting better, right? To be honest, we don't know if Severino's coming back, so I'm not really going to mention him. We'll get into that in a little bit.
We might get an actual update while the show's going
on. But Boone said in the postgame, there wasn't really any update, so I have no idea. But we're expecting to get Gleyber back. Gary's coming back. Rizzo's coming back. Gleyber's coming back. The Yankees have a lot of reinforcements coming. And also, kind of like you said, the final series of the season is against the Tampa Bay Rays in the Bronx, okay? So you need to stay within 3 games of the Rays going into that series. And I think that is so possible, Dan. It's not even funny. I think that as long as we go into that series 2 games away from the Rays or less, we are winning the American League East. And that's going to be the cherry on the sundae, bro, of the Yankee season. Now, listen, I know I'm being delusional right now.
I understand. No, I'm not trying to bring you down by any means, but regardless, okay, so if they go into that series 3 games back or 2 games back, that means they have to sweep. Because if they're 3 back, then you sweep to get to the 163. I mean, we've played well against the Rays, and they no longer scare me the way they did in the beginning of the year, especially that we're not going to be playing them at the Trop. I'm not going to bank on that we're going to sweep them, But listen, that's not to say I don't believe in this team. I think 100% we're getting into the postseason, and I've said this entire time, dating months back, I will absolutely take my chances of Garrett Cole in a wildcard game the same way I would winning the division. To me, it's almost in terms of punching your tickets to the postseason or into the ALDS, they're kind of on the same level almost. Now, I know Garrett Cole, he could crap the bed we've seen him, or any ace do here and there, but I'm still feeling really good. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm still feeling, if we don't win the division, I'm still feeling really good about getting into the ALDS.
No, I agree 1,000%. I think the only reason that I'm kind of viewing the division in such bright lights is because when I look at the Yankees wild card hopes right now, bro, I view that as 100%. I view the Yankees as a lock for at least one of the wild card spots. I know you're kind of with me as far as that goes. Because, bro, first of all, I'm looking at the competition. Okay, it's down to a 3-team race at this point. I don't want to hear about the Blue Jays. I don't want to hear about the Mariners. They're cute teams, but they're not making a wild card spot. Sorry. So I'm looking at the Yankees, I'm looking at the Athletics, and I'm looking at the Red Sox. personally, if we had to make wild card predictions right now, I think the Yankees make that first wild card spot. And I think that the Red Sox get the second one. I don't know. I know the A's have been hot lately, but for some reason, maybe this is just like my inner bias, like dying for a Yankees Red Sox wild card game at Yankee Stadium. But I don't know. Just something in my mind's telling me Yankees Red Sox in the Bronx.
This is like tough for me to say. I feel like the day before the series is about to start, and we got what, 6 games left total against Boston this year?
I think
6
so,
left.
yeah.
Bro, I think Boston. I think they're going to be the ones on the outside. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Yeah, and I've said that going back to like May or June that I still don't believe in the Red Sox, and the A's are a good team, bro. Like I've like for the first time ever started to watch some A's baseball. Like just like I'm actually starting to watch some baseball this year, like around the league and stuff. Like I've watched a few of their games. Like they are a good team, and I think we'll see them next week or a couple weeks from now. So
yeah,
I would say
next week I believe.
Yeah, I would say I wasn't quite like ready for the first or second question, but let me think. I'm gonna go. Yeah, Yankees get the first wild card spot with the way they're playing right now and the reinforcements, like you said, they're getting back. I'll go Yankees first, A's second wild card. Boston misses.
So 2018.
Let's do
rematch.
It. Let's do it,
bro. Damn, we might have to go again.
Yo, I was saying we might have to, bro.
Bro, when we were there,
we'll be judges good luck charm again.
That was beautiful. Like literally in the first inning, watching Sevy just go out there. Like once he got those nerves out of his like system in that first inning, and then Judge with that bomb, bro. I'm getting really
I don't
good
know
flashbacks.
if there's ever been a more secure feeling of victory in the first inning than that. And the A's players said it themselves too. I remember reading an article after, I forget who it was, but there was a quote saying like once Judge connected on that pitch, like you just knew like that was it. Like it was over, bro. Like especially with the way Sevy looked in the first inning too, bro. It's just like, all right, everything's coming together here. Like this game's over. Like let's start thinking who's pitching game 1 against Boston.
Well, you know when else we knew the game was over? I think I want to say it was in like the 5th or the 6th. Dylan Betances got out Chris Davis, I believe it was, with like men on first and second or something. That was game up, bro. I'm getting like really good vibes from like postseason baseball right now. I don't know why.
And bro, that's what I'm so excited in general about. Like that's why it's like I'm just like, bro, get me in. At least get me a game at Yankee Stadium because like, bro, like. How long is it going to be? What, 2 years this October, bro? Since we were last in a postseason filled Yankee Stadium. Like, there's no better feeling than like once you clinch a postseason spot, like the days leading up to and the day of a postseason game, bro, especially when it's in the Bronx, like there's no better feeling than that. And that's what I can't wait for. And I think we definitely will. We'll feel that this year, bro. We'll experience that.
I want to talk more about the postseason a little bit, but listen, shout out to Jesus with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you so much, Jesus. You're an absolute legend, my man. Bro, unfortunately, like I don't know why on this it doesn't like show the sticker. Bro, he donates like these hippo stickers. YouTube has like hippo stickers, and they're like partying and stuff. But appreciate you so much, Jesus. You're
hippos, man.
Bro, I love hippos. They probably use your cologne, right?
What is that supposed to mean, bro? It's cologne. It smells
hippos
delicious.
Were underwear though. Hippos were underwear.
You know, I almost wore underwear for the pod today, but I was like, nah, that would go against my morals. I still don't understand the purpose of it, but whatever.
Okay. Chat, do you guys wear underwear? Yes or no?
They all do, obviously, but then try to tell me why I have to. I'm like, literally, like, I'm an insanely hygienic person, like stupidly hygienic, and I don't see need to wear underwear. Like, I'm not trying to get into this whole conversation, bro. Let's talk some baseball. We're only 10 minutes in. But, like, please, before this ends, provide me a legitimate reason to why one should wear underwear.
We'll come up with one.
Yes.
But listen, going back to the Yankees real quick here. Like I said, Garrett Cole did return tonight. I'm going to be honest, like, he looked fantastic. Like, I was not expecting him to look this good, especially after, like, how the first inning went. He went a little bit rough. But he really locked it down from there. Overall, tonight's game, like, wasn't really that entertaining. Like, the Yankees had a lot of blown opportunities as usual.
It could have been entertaining.
Yeah, but let me say this. The pitching tonight, round of applause to that, bro. I mean, like a few guys in particular here. Albert Abreu, King Albert, absolute stud. And I'm going to go on the record of saying this. The other day when we were in Chicago, no one had faith in this dude except for me. I mean, maybe you did too. I don't know.
No. And that's not even against Abreu, just any rookie pitcher.
His
like that.
stuff is just so good, though.
Yeah, but let's give some props, bro. I wonder if you're willing to do it too. Somebody managed a pretty good game today. Aaron Boone. No, bro, he pulled all the right buttons.
Let me say one thing.
I know the Britain. Go ahead.
The Britain move was terrible. I don't care. Listen, I know after he got the out, Michael Kay is like, and Aaron Boone pushes the right button. It's a bad move that ended up working out. You know that.
No, I disagree because if you don't put in Britain there, then like, are you just not going to throw Britain in the rest of the way? Like at some point, you're going to have to get him into a game, and it's going to be in a situation where it's somewhat high leverage. No, but here's the thing. like I still will trust Britton against the lefty to go and get a ground ball. He ends up striking him out. That worked out. But like, I feel like if you don't, like, if not there, when? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's still demotion. Like, but Britton, he's not closing games anymore. I know people brought up the other day, I forget who was left in the bullpen that could have gone, but like, that was in the extra innings. Like, we still ideally wouldn't have closed with Britton. But today, man, like, it's a 6th inning. Hopefully he gets that one batter and he comes out of the game the very next inning. And that's what happened, I'm pretty sure, right? He went to He only faced that one batter. Yes. I mean, I think that was a good move by Boone. And overall, like, the moves he made were good.
It's just tough for me because I was expecting Britton to kind of get the Chapman treatment in the sense of like he's not going to see anything close to a high leverage situation. You throw him out there maybe in one of the games tomorrow if the Yankees are up like 7-2 in the 8th inning. I think throwing Zach Britton out there for an inning and just getting him to build up some confidence. I mean, obviously tonight he ended up building up some confidence with that one out, but I just think that it could have gone so south so quickly and Boone wouldn't be able to live that one down.
I think a couple things go into it. One, I have just a feeling that like I feel like they were saving Joely like for Ohtani all night. Like I just had like if Ohtani was up in a big spot where you needed him, by the way, like, yeah, that was a big performance. I had a feeling they were saving him for Ohtani. So in that case, you're obviously not bringing him in there where Britton came in, and I think Cole, he was done after that batter, like after the long fly ball he gave up, because I think that was the same inning that he gave up that fly ball to Ohtani, right? That was almost gone, I think. Wasn't it?
Was it the inning before? I'm
pretty sure it was the same inning. I'm pretty sure, and then he had what like the error or whatever. But anyways,
bro, tonight's game went by so quick. Like
I know some of it I don't remember, but anyways, Cole was coming out. I just think that's the guy to go to in that situation. Is Zach Britton.
Fair? No, it's fair.
Like,
I mean, I think
one like if you're trying to get that one batter. Now, if Britton doesn't get that batter, then you could get into some trouble there because I think a righty followed him. So that
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I mean, like, I think kind of what we're trying to just get at here is like the fact that we're kind of like looking at having to use Zach Britton in the 6th inning. I think it was 6th inning he came in tonight. That just goes to show how weakened the Yankees bullpen is right now. Especially like with the injury to Chapman, Clay Holmes getting COVID.
Bro, I mean, Wandy Peralta closed the game yesterday, so like that.
No, I know.
Shows it too, bro.
No, I know for sure.
Hey, he's been
awesome.
Well. He's been pitching well.
He hasn't been pitching well. He's been pitching awesome for sure. I'll give you, bro. I give credit where credit's due. Also,
you do.
I give credit to where credit's due as far as like Brett Gardner goes. He's been solid lately. You know who else has been really damn good? Tyler Wade. Okay, we'll get to that.
We should actually talk about Wade for a little bit, bro. Good for him. I mean, I think he had a not good game yesterday, but bro, like, what if all of a sudden he's one of those guys? And I don't want to get too ahead of myself because like we've seen this before with Wade, where he does have like 3 or 4 game stretch. Like, all right, is this the time? I remember having like
longer than that.
I remember September of 2019 he did this, but yeah, no, like this feels legitimate, and like he is valuable, bro. Like, and I've said this before we started. Like, I always said like he's still valuable at the bench for the fact that he's versatile in the field, can play the outfield, and he plays shortstop. And bro, off the bench, like his speed alone makes him valuable. And now that if he could start to hit a little bit, bro, there was a stat that like if you, what's the big word I'm looking for? Extrapolate, is that what I'm thinking of? His WAR, is the word when you take something and make it over
never heard that in my life.
That sounds like the right word. If you guys chat, if you know what I'm talking about.
Sounds like a nice word.
If he played 150 games, his pace for WAR would be right around like 3.5. Like that's all-star caliber.
Yeah.
So just like
sure.
To sum up the value that he's provided, like really like that this hot streak has made him provide or made his season look like over the full year. Like, he's having a good year now. Like he's hitting like 270, isn't he? Like right around.
Bro, yeah, no. Well, now he's after yesterday. He's hitting like 258. But I mean, like if we look at like his most recent games here, right? I know 9 games, small sample size. Dude, he's batting 455 with a 500 on base.
And let's give him
that's ridiculous.
Given the benefit of the doubt and the fact that, bro, when has he had consistent playing time like this? So like if I'm Tyler Wade, like
I think he played just about every game last year.
He did, but did he start? I know he played in like 52 games, but like I'm saying like I'm sure it's happened, but like if I'm Tyler Wade, like I'm saying like, listen, like I have been up in the big leagues for a good while, and yes, I've struggled, but like in the time where I've gotten consistent playing time, which I feel like this is probably his longest stretch of games played like consistently because he played like 7-8 games in a row.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying like, look, give me everyday playing time and I'll perform. Because in the minors, he always performed. In spring training, he always performed. Now, I know that's kind of dumb to say, but, like, he has performed.
No, and I'll tell you what. I think – I hate to say this, but I think it's kind of the truth. Like, I think the biggest downfall of Tyler Wade and, like, why we won't really see him, like, get consistent playing time, especially, like, once the Yankees are fully healthy, is because of the things – because of the tools that he's most known for, right? The versatility and the speed. Those are two tools that Tyler Wade has that unfortunately, like, they're most useful off the bench. Like, that's just how it goes. Like, especially going into a postseason game. Even though if Tyler Wade's still batting like 500 in his last 10 games, you can start him simply because you need him off the bench to be like your pinch running option. Am I wrong when I say that?
Yeah, no, I think you're definitely right. And like this is kind of the same argument I provide for Jonathan Davis, who, bro, I still am a fan of Jonathan Davis.
Are you?
Get into that. I am.
I mean, he made
a
nice play today, but like I don't, bro. He can't be a starting center fielder. Like,
can I just talk about Davis real quick then?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right, word. No, because like, I'll say this. When Davis, when he was first called up, my reasoning why I was like fine with him over Allen is because he's not supposed to play every day. Well, Davis, when he was first called up, he wasn't in the starting lineup a couple games in a row. Then all of a sudden I was like, okay, like maybe I would rather have Allen. Like this doesn't make sense. But like lately, like they've been playing Davis the way I would expect them to play him. Like he's off the bench and he's faster than Greg Allen. He plays better defense than Greg Allen. So I feel like if you're going to have a bench bat, like it makes more sense to have Davis now. If one of them's going to be your starting center fielder, Allen's the way to go. But like for the role he's playing, I think Davis, like you can't go wrong with him, bro. Like, did you see that? How quick he is, bro? There's a big difference between I think how quick Greg Allen is, and it shows us by like what they rank in sprint percentile. Like Davis is quick, bro. Like I think he's faster than Wade quick.
Okay, but let me say this. Like it's so tough to say because I truly don't see a spot for him. Like there's no chance he's going to be on the postseason roster.
Oh, I disagree with that. Yeah, there is.
But where's there a fit for him? Because he's not he's not even going to be your fourth outfield. Like when is he ever going to come into games?
Is Brett Gardner your starting center fielder?
I don't know.
I
don't think you can.
If you're doing,
I know
Gardner's your fourth outfielder, then no, yeah, you probably wouldn't have Davis. But if Gardner say is your starting center fielder, like going into the roster, like he's listed as your starting center fielder, I feel like Davis is on the roster.
No, I get it, but like also it's like I know Voit like had a rough day today, whatever. But I mean also you can't go into a postseason game and have Voit on the bench. You can't, bro.
Well, I think if that were the case, I think that's the case where if Voit isn't in the starting lineup consistently, I feel like they wouldn't have Voit on the roster.
Fair.
That dates back to the conversation we had last week. Like, I feel like if Voit isn't going to be consistently in your starting lineup, like out of a 5-game series, at least four times, I'd say, then he's probably not going to be on the roster.
No, I know. And I think that's why that's kind of why where I look at Jonathan Davis and I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, like, I don't really see a fit for him. Like long-term as far as the team goes. Greg Allen on the other side, I do. Bro, to be honest with you, I could see Greg Allen being like the starting center fielder going into next season. And I say that like with 100% confidence, especially if the Yankees don't go out and like acquire a center fielder in the offseason. Because we don't know what the deal is with Hicks and everything. But that's why when I kind of say like postseason time, my outfield goes as follows, bro. It's Gallo in left. You have Judge in center and then Stanton in right. That's exactly what I'm doing. And then you're having Voit DH. I think Gardner, if you want to like put him in like the 7th or 8th inning, after Giancarlo Stanton gets his last at bat, and then shift Judge to right, put Gardner in center, I think that's probably the way to go. But I can't see a scenario where Luke Voit sits on the bench going into a postseason game. I can't. Even if he's struggling going into it, I can't see it. He's just one of those guys who can like light it up at any point and just change the series.
I'm cool with Gardy getting starts in the postseason now, like the way he's been playing lately.
Over Luke.
But like, yeah, no. So like what I was gonna say is like, how I said like Voit, you probably if he's on the roster, you start him 4 to 5 times in a division series. That 5th game, I have no problem with Gardy coming in or like starting that game. And then the games where Gardner doesn't start, then yeah, you use him as a defensive replacement for Stan in like the 7th inning. So I mean, we have like another month and a half to go, bro. So like,
no, I know.
It all depends on like how Voigt's hitting.
I'm so excited about the postseason right now. Listen, shout out to John with the $5 dono. Appreciate you so much, my man. He says, need our guys back. Bottom of the order starting to show. No, it's touchy, but Rizzo actually got sick apparently. Rizzo should be back like very soon because I'm pretty sure he's all good to go. I think that they said he was going like for like a cardio checkup today or something. And then he should resume baseball activities tomorrow, which leads me to believe, bro, he could be back like maybe for Wednesday if everything goes as planned.
They did say that it's going to be a quick, like, it's not going to take a long time for him to get built back up. And I think, is he back? Do you say he was back today or tomorrow for the cardiac thing?
I think the cardiac thing was today.
That was today?
Yeah. Bro, I think feel like he's resuming activities tomorrow.
I'd say it's probably, I think we see him this week then.
No, we have to.
100%, yeah, like 100%. Like probably, what is the series? Are we home after the Boston series for another series?
No, I think we go to Minnesota for 4 games, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, because I'm gonna assume Rizzo's not ready by Wednesday. So, no. Minnesota comes to us.
So
Thursday,
Minnesota comes to us.
We got
huge.
a 4-game set with them, which, bro, like
you got to sweep
minimum 3 or 4. Like, I almost want to
sweep.
say minimum you have to sweep. So I'm gonna bank on Rizzo by Thursday, which that's soon, bro. That's in 3 days.
No, yeah, I would say Thursday's like the max.
I can live with it, bro. When we have Voit, like it's like I'm not like I don't want to say I'm like not in a rush to get Rizzo back because I can know the difference that he makes, but like if Rizzo has to take until Thursday, like I'm chilling.
No, I know. And can I say something? Like, bro, I'm gonna throw this out here right now regarding Luke Voit, because I mean the conversation about him, like we've been talking about him for the past 10 minutes here. But I want to go out and say this, like, I think he's so overhated by the Yankees fan base. Like, I know I've even been like person saying it like as of late, like, oh, I'm over Luke Voit, like especially when he hits into like a double play or something. But, like, bro, I don't think we realize that like he can still be a key contributor to this team, like whether if it's at like DH or first base. I think a lot of people get it twisted in the sense of like, bro, I read an article, we talked about this I think last time, where they twisted his words and they're like, oh, I'm not happy about the Anthony Rizzo deal. Luke Voit went on the record of saying, I will do whatever it takes to help this team, whether that's at first base, DH, or on the bench. And I think you kind of just look at what he provides to this team, whether if it's just like clubhouse chemistry wise or just the pop from his bat. I really like Luke Voit, and I think that he just gets way too much hate as of late.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like Luke Voit a lot. I actually don't think he gets overhated by the fan base. I mean, I think there is like some, because it depends. Like, there's 2 different kinds of hate. Like, are you referring to the people that just like think he sucks, or like people like me and you in the past who like have wanted him traded? Because
no, it's not me in the past. Like, I still believe like he should be traded in the offseason.
I didn't even, the way that sounded as if I'm calling you out. I'm not saying that. I mean, like with Voit, the way I see it is building a roster around him when you already have like replicas of him and Judge and Stanton. It just, I feel like Voigt's kind of like this isn't a diss on him, like the worst version of them. Building a roster with him on it, I feel like is not the smartest thing in the world. But if he's on your roster, then it makes no sense not to play him if you can fit him in. Like, he is very talented. He is very good offensively. So, like, yeah. And I feel like people just kind of forgot, especially with like him being hurt and like with Rizzo, like the emergence of him, like people probably just forgot how good Voit is. In a way, I don't blame him, bro. Like, he's been on the field for like 10 games. But I'm with you. No, Voigt's good. And I'm glad he's still a Yankee right now. I'll tell you that. And unless he could have gotten us an actual center fielder, I'm glad he's still a Yankee.
No, I agree 1,000%. I mean, also, like, we're kind of talking about guys that are overhated. You know who was like starting to become pretty hated up until a couple days ago? Who? Joey Gallo, bro. Like, fans were coming at this dude's neck. Oh, he struck out 30 times in his first 10 games. Shut up, because Joey Gallo has now emerged as one of the Yankees' hottest hitters. We've probably won about, I would say, 3 games because of this dude at this point.
No, dude, 100%. Like, and it's so dope to see him like turn it on like this. I'll say there was a point where like with Gallo, I was like, all right, like we need to start to see something here. Cause like I enjoyed the walks I did, and I understand like he's a 3 true outcome hitter, but like it was before the because I think it was the home run because he had the Seattle homer, and what was his next homer after that? Was the one against Chicago?
I think so.
In Chicago? Yeah. So like leading up to that, like I was still kind of thinking like, all right, like we kind of need to see Gallo. I'm not saying a more consistent basis because he's not the kind of hitter, but like he had 2 homers that day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had the one.
Yeah. But no, it's dope to see, especially with like this all just goes back to like how excited I am about like getting everybody back, bro. Like we're gonna see the best lineup that we've ever seen with this core. And I know it's like kind of annoying to say, like I get frustrated just hearing that because I feel like we talk about it every year. But like, bro, just like once Rizzo comes back, once Gary comes back, which those 2 are soon, and then Gleyber in probably like 3 weeks, like, bro, we're probably looking at Gleyber Torres as like our 8 hitter.
Can I say something about Gleyber? I don't know, bro. I don't know if this is going to get me like hate. Like, bro, I'm not looking forward to getting Gleyber Torres back. Like, I think it's at that point. Like, I'm just like, I'm not excited when I see Gleyber Torres come up to the plate anymore. Like, I'm not expecting like a solid at bat. Like, I'm not expecting much out of him anymore. And especially like,
I mean, I get all that, but like, who do you want to have play short? Like Andrew?
No, I'm not saying we have a better option. No, we don't have a better option. Like I know I like Tyler.
I still am excited about like I still look at Gleyber Torres like if it depends. If Brett Gardner's in the lineup, then like it's a little bit of a different story. But like let's just say we're talking about the lineup with Voit at DH, Stanton left, or Stanton right, whatever. Gleyber could very well be your 9 hitter, and if your 9 hitter or your 8 hitter, whatever, is a league average bat, which right now I'm pretty sure Gleyber's like hovering around. He has like a 95. Weighted runs created plus. He's been close to 100 at points. Like, that's still solid as your 9 hitter. Is it like near what we thought Gleyber Torres would be or what we've seen him be? No. But like, I'm still like, he's still a solid option to play shortstop where he's played solid defense for the most part this year, for the most part. and league average offensive production, I'm still like looking forward to his return.
No, yeah, he's a solid option, but like he's not. If this was like 2019 Gleyber, especially like in the playoffs, bro, I would be dying to get his bat back in the lineup. Like, bro, he was batting like 3.
Even like last year when he was coming back from the IL, we were excited because it was just it's like, okay, like the only reason Gleyber wasn't as good before is like, it wasn't that big of a sample size. He had the injury or whatever, but like, I don't blame him for thinking like, I'm not expecting him to come back and like be 2019 Gleyber. But like I said, I mean, if he can even just be like a league average bat out of the 9 hole, like that's solid.
No, yeah. Shout out to Ruben with $2 dono. He says Rizzo's heart test because he's a cancer survivor. I'm pretty sure all the guys who get COVID undergo like the heart test after. But appreciate you for the $2 dono, Ruben. You're an absolute legend. Dan, we're talking about guys who are like a little bit hot, right? I think you know where we're going here. How about your boy Aaron Judge? Like, bro, Dan, we were talking about this last time we were on, and like we were kind of talking about like Aaron Judge is having a disappointing but elite season, like at the same time. Like what we were saying, but now he's kind of like turned it into like a different gear. And now for the rest of the season, we might see like 2017 Aaron Judge because he had himself quite the weekend, like you said.
Yeah, bro. Like not even just from like a number standpoint, but like it was a clutch weekend. And listen, I mean, with Judge, like he does this every time he comes off the IL. He has like post IL rust. Like it just takes a while for him to like get back into the swing of things. And that's how it usually always is. Like even in like spring training, bro, like right out of the gate, and like often the first series or two, like he seems to. I have hella bad sunburn, so maybe I am blushing. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, like it just took a little while for him to get going, and like, like you can tell, like even by that double. Or not the double, it was a single off the wall. But like that first inning hit he had, and then that nice at bat, and like what the 7th inning that like that single to left. Like, we're witnessing the beginning of one of those Judge hot streaks, like September 2017, or like I almost said April of 2020. What was it? July, August, first month of 2020. Like one of those type of streaks I think we're getting into. And all of a sudden, bro, I think Judge is gonna be a lock to cross 35 homers. And I actually think 40 homers might still happen. Believe it or not. Like I have that feeling. Like if
it's not crazy to think about.
Because if I think he's gonna go on one of those, like, listen, last year he was on pace for a 15 homer month.
How many does he have right now?
He's at 26, and he has about like a month and a half left. In September 2017, which that's the month I'm referring to, and he had 15 homers. I think Judge is going to go on a stretch like that, a month like that. And if that's the case, bro, like that puts him over 40. So like,
no, yeah, for sure.
I mean, bro, are you kidding me? Like, think about it. Like people act like the people I've talked to act like, oh, he's just not going to hit 40. Like it's a lock. Like we have a month and a half ish left, and that's 14 home runs. Is my math wrong? No, that's 14 home runs to get to 40. Like I almost feel like that's probable.
I mean, I'm kind of looking at it probable in the sense of like I'm viewing it like this. I think he probably hits
40 so bad.
Bro, the minimum he'll hit the rest of August is like 4, right? So then he goes into September like with 30. Bro, he needs a 10 home run month, which isn't that ludicrous to think about.
Yeah, then he's at 40. Will be that month. I think September will be that month. Because we'll have probably another 4 or 5 this month.
No, yeah. And Dan, like I hate to say it, but like I'm in love with Aaron Judge. Like,
yeah, bro. Apparently, I'm blushing about him, which might actually be true. I don't know. I hope I didn't get like skin cancer on this weekend, bro, because it's a strong possibility. It's not messed up to say, bro. Skin cancer ain't that.
No, it's not messed up to say, but like, why would you even say that?
Because what does B say?
You don't get that from getting a sunburn.
Skin cancer? That's like how you get it.
Okay.
You on crack? No, listen, I know I'm not like book smart by any means, but like I'm like that's right. Like that's how you
I'm pretty sure it has to be like consistently over like a prolonged period of time.
I live in a beach town, bro. I get sunburn pretty consistently. It's pretty easy for me to get sunburn. Like,
well, then maybe you should put on sunscreen.
I did like the 5th day, which was kind of pointless.
Okay, Dan. Well, then don't complain about being sunburned.
I ain't complaining. I'm just explaining why I'm red. I mean, actually, I'm red. I'm Irish, bro. I naturally get red.
Right, same. Half, you know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? You look Irish. You look
yes,
like
I do.
No, you don't. You have black hair, bro. What the hell?
Okay. Chat. Okay, whatever.
I literally look like a leprechaun, bro. Like I look like I'm going on a St. Patrick's Day.
Too bad you're like 7'6". So, listen, shout out to Ruben with the $5 dono. Appreciate you so much, my man. He says, I just hope, believe he means Judge, finally has a crazy home run barrage to finish the year because we've only seen mini ones. I think he could get 40 easily. And this is kind of like what you've been saying all year, right? We need like that typical Judge stretch where he just like lights things up and just goes ham. And we're still kind of waiting on that.
We saw that in, what was it, like late May-ish to early June, but like the power wasn't exactly there. He was hitting home runs, but like remember that stretch, and I think it was when the Yankees were playing well. It was like right after Stanton got hurt. Or like right after Judge was really bad for like that week and a half. like he was crushing the ball. Like everything that was thrown at him, he was hitting like 105 mile an hour plus. But like we need to get like that 10 plus homer month, bro. And even that, I feel like it's like I'm shooting for like give me a 15 homer month September, bro. Like that's what I think is in store for Judge with the way he's looking right now.
Bro, I'd be so down. Bro, I want Judge to literally I forgot who said this. I might have seen it on Twitter or something. Now, I think even you could disagree with this, that like Judge, even if he has like a ridiculous stretch going the way, like he can insert himself into the MVP conversation. I think Ohtani has that locked up at this point. Like literally locked up. And Vlad is basically the runner-up.
Even if Ohtani like got hurt right now, bro, God forbid, I feel like it's like that's locked. Like even like I know Vlad's been struggling lately, bro, but even if you weren't, like I feel like it's done, bro. Like even past like this, like the stats, which are crazy, but just like the story of baseball, bro. Like the 2021 baseball season has been just Shohei Ohtani.
I know, and like I don't. Was anyone expecting it?
Nah, and it's weird because in a way it feels like it's like Ohtani's rookie year, like with the way he's being talked about. Like it's like he just burst onto the scene, but like he's had a good couple of years in the big leagues already. But like I think no, unless Judge goes on like maybe if Judge goes on like a tear where he lands at like 50 home. No, even that, bro, because Ohtani, it's like it's done. Like he's getting
I know. And bro, it's so weird because this is like one of the few seasons where like, bro, I'm like so invested with the Yankees, and especially like the fact that the Yankees have been like so disappointing most of the year. I haven't really paid attention to like the rest of the league for the most part. When I saw Ohtani today and like I saw like his little ticker, I knew he was having a solid season. But bro, the fact that he has 39 home runs in the middle of August blows my mind, dude.
I know.
Blows my mind.
It's insane. He can like 2.7, like or like 2.9 or something. Like,
bro, crazy. He could like go into cruise control the rest of the way and hit 50 easily.
Dude, that's what's so nuts about it, bro. Like he's a lock to hit 50. And like we're talking about a guy that's gonna hit 50 homers, has like a weighted runs created plus, I think of like 160 something. And meanwhile, he has an ERA of like 2.9. Like I think his WAR is like I'm not sure if you saw this or not, but like isn't his WAR like already like close to passing like 10?
Bro,
or like it's on pace to pass. I'm not sure what it is, but no, it actually is insane.
No, and like the only way
to be a Yankee.
I know. Like, and we're gushing over Ohtani here, but like I gush over him because of this. Like, this is how I put it in my mind, bro. This season, I'm just saying this season. I'm not talking like projecting the future as well. But like, bro, this season he's a better hitter than Aaron Judge and a better pitcher than Gerrit Cole. That's mind blowing to think about. Mind blowing.
I think Cole's actually been better, but I know you're saying.
Has he?
I mean, I was gonna say like. I mean, I know Ohtani's ERA is technically better, but like if you look at like over the body of work, I mean they're close, sure.
No, they're very close.
But like I'd still say Cole's been better. But that's just me being like,
sure.
So yeah.
But yeah, also Dan, I mean, kind of talking about Judge here, right? He kind of lit it up during the Field of Nightmares game. I guess we could kind of talk about that really quick. I know like it's in the past, so now we could kind of laugh about it a little bit. But Dan, I'm not going to lie to you. Like that was the loss like this season that demoralized me the most. And we've had so many like demoralizing losses. Obviously, I woke up the next day, I think it was Friday, and I was feeling like a little bit better. But like, bro, right after that game, I felt like our year was over, bro. I was like, how many more seasons, like how many more games this season can we like endure this to the point where it's like I would rather lose 18-0 than to lose like that. And it just seems like we've had so many of those. I don't want to have another one this year at all.
Yeah, no, it was brutal. But like, I mean, I was in a really, really bad spot. Like I was tough to talk to at that point, bro. But like I try to like tell myself this, and this is what I've been doing like anytime they blow a loss, like the White Sox game, Field of Dreams game, for example. Like I was like, all right, if they lost that game 7-4, would I be thinking the season's over? And like, not a chance. Hell no. And now that they won the next two, like it's so much easier to look back and talk about it. Cause like I think what makes that one so hard is that like, that ninth inning, bro, like that was some storybook shit right there, bro. That's something that like on December 9th of 2017, bro, we dreamed about where like we're down by 3, Judge homers for 2, and then Stan goes for 2 as well to give us a lead. Like, are you kidding me? So I feel like that is what made it like way worse. Just for like that was such a dope moment. But like now that we won the next 2 and like we won that series and we've owned the White Sox all year, who I think are frauds, by the way. They're frauds. They're 16-21 against teams over 500. We've won 5 or 6 of them this year. So please let us face them in the postseason. But now that we won the next 2, like I actually can still look back and like enjoy that top of the 9th inning. Honestly.
Sure, but like also I think a comparison that not a lot of people are really throwing out here. That game is so reminiscent to me of 2019 ALCS Game 6. Like so reminiscent, bro.
I guess. I mean, but we didn't have the lead in the ALCS.
No, we didn't, but like we still felt like that. Like we had all the momentum on our side, right? We felt like the game was kind of on lock. And bro,
I'll say what was similar about it was that win all of a sudden like it went from like feeling like pretty crappy, but like I actually felt like okay, like we win this game, like this is the win that makes you feel like okay, this team might have it to win the World Series. When LeMahieu tied it in ALCS Game 6, like I was feeling like okay, we're going to the World Series.
Dan, do you see this?
Writing sent down.
Why?
So wait, that means for Monty, I guess. And is Heel coming back up? Because did they send Heel back down?
Is Nick Nelson still on the roster? If Nick Nelson is still, I mean, you're twin.
Okay, well, Brantley's down, so that means Gary's up. Okay, so Brantley and Ridings are down. So that means that's for Monty and that's for Gary. Oh, so what they'll do is with Heel will be the 27th man.
So who's okay, wait.
So it's
who's still in the bullpen?
Well, it's if you actually want me to go through everybody, I mean it's what Joely, Wandy Peralta, I'm trying to think who's like our
is Nick Nelson bum? And that's really my main question.
I think Nelson is yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Who's our bum? I think it is Nick Nelson.
Do you realize how much that like infuriates? Nick Nelson weird. Is still on the active roster, but Steven Ridings was sent down.
That is kind of weird. Assuming Nelson is still in the bullpen, that is kind of weird.
No, bro, I don't get it. Bro, when we were talking about Nick Nelson last time, we were like, there's no chance that the Yankees can send him down. Bro, I was talking about this dude as like a late game arm for the Yankees because like that's what he has the potential to be. And the fact that you literally sent him down after like what he's shown you, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean,
like even confidence-wise.
There might be more moves coming, maybe. I'm not too sure. I mean, I was going to say like maybe it has to do with like how many pitches were thrown recently, but like
bro, I don't want to see Nick Nelson throw any pitches.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm just trying to think of an explanation. I can't think of one. So
no, I think you're trying to defend him because you look like both. I mean, you look like both of them a little bit.
I'll take Steven Ridings, bro. Don't give me Nick Nelson.
Bro, you and Nick Nelson are probably twins.
Nah, bro.
I want to see you guys side by side.
I'd take the combination of Sam Darnold and Steven Ridings.
And
I really don't like Steven Ridings. I'd rather have him than Nick Nelson.
Okay. No, but that actually pisses me off so much. Like, beyond belief. Like, to the point where I want to break something right now. I love Steven Ridings. Bro, whatever, dude.
Okay.
Kerner's not on the roster anymore? I don't believe so. No, he went down a while ago.
For Cole,
I mean, okay. Also, like, we're talking about Nick Nelson. How does he have a spot on the roster? You know who else I'm looking at right now? And I'm like, how the hell do they have a spot on the roster? Our starter for Wednesday, Dan. Andrew Heaney. I know I can't be, like, the only one. I'm disgusted with him.
Well, how do they have a spot on the roster? Or was that just, like, a segue? Because it makes sense to have a spot on the roster.
No, it isn't. It was a
okay, I was going to say.
But I'm so disgusted with Andrew Heaney at this point. First of all, I don't understand why you trade for him. And the fact that like they traded 2 decent prospects for him as well. And you're probably going to disagree with me when I say this, but I mentioned this on my pregame before on tonight's game. Bro, I would probably prefer Devi Garcia over Andrew Heaney right now. And I know like he's been awful at AAA, but there's no chance he could be any worse than Heaney.
Nah, I disagree with that. I mean,
you would prefer Heaney?
Yeah, I would. But I'll criticize Heaney. I mean, I've been criticizing him a lot, but like, let's get something clear, bro. Like, if you want to point the blame to one person for the Field of Dreams game, like he should be number 1, like over Britton, because like he's the one that shit the bed. He got like 7 runs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In 4 or 5 innings or whatever. So yeah, he's to blame overall for that loss. But I mean, I understand why the Yankees got him because like this is what makes the Severino news or whatever it's going to be like that news so tough because like he's kind of just been like he's supposed to be like a placeholder for Severino and he's pitching depth. There's nothing wrong with getting pitching depth. Now I don't remember off the top of my head like what we gave up for him, but like I still like I look at Andrew Heaney as a guy that can go 5-6 innings and give us 4 and give up 4 runs. And like I'll take that. Like to start against Seattle, if he can do that each and every time out, which I think he is capable of doing like on a relatively consistent basis, like I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But, like,
okay, but here's my thing.
It's Heaney was not meant to be a move that is supposed to be that significant. Like he is literally supposed to be a placeholder for either Severino or Gleyber.
Okay, but here's my thing.
Roster.
Why would you trade for a starting pitcher who gives up a lot of home runs in the AL West?
No, that's totally
fair. He's always been a fly ball pitcher. Like I don't understand like why that would be like, oh, that's the guy. And the Yankees have been linked to him. Probably since like 2015 at this point. Like it's not like it's anything new where there's like, let's go get Andrew Heaney. Bro, they've had their eye on him for a while. You couldn't go out and if you want to get some starting pitching like help, bro, find anyone who you think would be a better fit at Yankee Stadium.
Well, yeah, no, that the Yankee Stadium argument is totally fair, but like I think it's like the way people and I don't blame anybody for like not liking the move. I feel like people are looking at it though as like they were looking to get like they went out to get a starting pitcher. Like I'm not looking at it like that. Like it's just pure like depth to me, where it's like instead of having Devi Garcia be our number 6 guy, we're gonna have Andrew Heaney. And to me, like it is still a fair toss up, like whether or not you want to go with Heaney or Devi Garcia. And to me, right now, I would still pick Andrew Heaney over Devi Garcia.
It's a toss up. I would say it's a toss up.
Listen, if Clark Schmidt was healthy, I don't think we'd get Andrew Heaney. You know what I'm saying? And hey, he's on his way back now, I think. But like,
no, but also
David Robertson signed with the Rays.
Bro, I did see. Wait, before we get to Robertson, real quick, isn't it so weird that like I believe Schmidt like hurt himself on like day 1 of spring training? They said he was gonna be out like 4 weeks. Bro, it's the middle of August, and he's like just coming back.
That's Yankees injuries for you.
Okay. But yeah, David Robertson signed with the Rays. I was kind of looking at him as like maybe like an option the Yankees could have gone to as far as like a low risk, high reward kind of thing. But like, bro, you know he's gonna go to the Rays and just dominate, right? Like it's just a given at this point.
Bro, like it seemed obvious that Robertson was gonna get signed, bro, after the Olympics, because apparently he looks pretty good. Bro, yeah. I wanted us to take a flower on him so bad, yo. Like, I'm not sure how much Robertson got paid. Maybe somebody in the chat knows it, but like like you can't tell me that. Nah, yeah, and especially if like if you're gonna be running out Nick Nelson, bro, and like calling up Brady Coroner, like, bro, like why not take a flyer on David Robertson? Like, but also too because like, how much money did we spend at the deadline? Like, we took on what? How much was Heaney's salary? Do you know off the top of your head? Because we're not paying this year in Gallo and Rizzo. So all I'm saying is like, unless Robertson's making something outlandish, like I feel like there was no reason for the Yankees not to go out and sign him.
Are the Angels not paying Heaney's contract?
I thought I didn't hear anything about the Angels paying Heaney's contract, but like assuming he's not making over if Heaney, if we're not paying Heaney more than like 3-4 mil this year, like
it looks like 2.3. That's what his adjusted salary is.
So if we wanted to, we could have signed David Robertson. But maybe the Yankees didn't think that he looked all that good. I don't know, but
also, bro,
if the Rays think he looked good, then he probably looks good.
What bothers me so much, though, is like we look at like the Yankees' moves to the deadline, and like for the most part, all of their moves were pretty good. But I still can't wrap my head around the fact trading Sessa. And also, bro, Justin Wilson's doing really good with the Reds. I hate to throw that out there, but he is. But like, I still can't figure out why the Yankees traded Luis Sessa, and it's kind of one of those like shoulda, woulda, coulda. But like, I would much rather see Sessa in that bullpen right now over like Nick Nelson or Corner or whoever else they wind up throwing out there, bro. Missing Luis Sessa hurts the Yankees more than ever right now. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth.
Yeah, no,
and you could have easily kept him on the roster.
I'm trying to think about it because I guess it all comes down to like the finances of things.
How much you say we're paying? The fine. I'm so over the finances.
No. But listen, I am totally fine if the Luis Sessa is like what would tip the Yankees over the edge of going over the luxury tax or not, like that. I'm fine with. Like, I understand the Yankees thinking of like. And this is what they said they're thinking was, I don't know if it's actually true or not. So like, if they were going to go over the luxury tax, it'd be like if they could have gotten like Scherzer or something. Like, I'm totally cool, like not going over by a mil or two. But like, I guess like getting Sessa or really getting Wilson off the books with Sessa's salary was like what didn't push them over the luxury tax.
Yeah, but that's only because they got Heaney, I believe.
And I was going to say, which also, like it doesn't really add up because like you're like Gallo and Rizzo are being paid for this year. So you're really just giving up Sessa and Wilson to get Andrew Heaney on the books, which is kind of confusing. Weird. I don't know. Damn, no, you're right.
Sometimes it makes sense.
That move, looking back, it is a little more confusing than I initially thought.
No, and also like the fact that I know I hate bringing this up all the time, but I feel like you could have attached someone else other than Luis Sessa, who's like a staple in your bullpen this year. Like you could have attached some like random dude in the minors who might make an impact on a team like next year, but we don't really care because that's next year. Like we want to win now. The Reds aren't looking to do so. I don't know. It's
maybe the player to be named later will turn out pretty okay, which I don't think is announced yet, right?
I'm sure. Yeah, it's probably Joey Votto.
I always feel so bad for like people that like I don't call them casuals, but like they're not too well versed in how transactions work. They're like, oh, maybe the player will be named later will be somebody of importance. Like it never is. Like it's never going to be anybody that we'll be excited about.
Maybe the player to be named is Luis Sessa.
Okay, so multiple people have said that the Angels are paying for Heaney's full salary. So I mean, if that, I've seen 2 comms that have said that. I mean, I'm not even sure if that's true, but even if what you said is true, like, even what you said is true, you said like the Yankees are paying him like $2.5 million or something like that.
Yeah,
3. Even
that's what Spot Track says.
We had, and they're usually pretty accurate. So I mean, like, we had like I'm pretty sure like $5 or $6 million to play with, yo. Like, I forgot about Holmes and Joely. I'm not sure what they're being paid.
I doubt they make anything. I doubt it. They probably haven't.
You know what though?
Arbitration yet.
But the Yankees did very well at the trade deadline. So let me just leave it at that. honestly.
No, yeah, sure.
And they did what the trade deadline with the assumption too that Luis Severino is coming back.
We had like $5 million left, apparently. That's
what I'm saying. So that's why I would be like curious as to why the Yankees had to get rid of Sessa and Wilson's salary. But
so weird. But maybe they had another plan in mind that they just didn't execute.
I would say there's one more thing I'll say on it is that like that's the kind of trade we think like we all thought a move was coming that night and it didn't happen. Yeah, very possible that there was a move literally on the table and like either medicals didn't fall through or somebody backed out at the last second. So like there's a bunch of different possibilities.
Yeah. There's a couple more guys I do want to talk about tonight. Most of which are on the IL. But Dan, Luis Severino, like we said, he did undergo an MRI today, I believe. They still don't have the results. That kind of leads me to believe, Dan, if you had like a gun to your head right now, is Luis Severino coming back this season, yes or no? I think I'm saying no.
No.
And unfortunately,
no.
I'm just like, I'm so disappointed. And it's getting to the point where like, I'm kind of being like, yo, Sevy, at this point, I'm over you. Like, I hate to say it, but it's like, if you're not going to come back this season, I'm so tired of like having a guy in 2017, 2018 is our ace. And now we haven't seen him on the field in like 3 years.
Nah, I mean, I would kind of understand where you're coming from if Sevy was still dependent on to be our ace, like if we didn't have Cole. But like, for all we know, bro, like this could just be like, I don't know, like if it is like a shoulder strain, which even that wouldn't be good news. Like if he's done for this year, put it like that, and he's ready to go for next year, like I'm still excited about Luis Severino because we have another 2 years of him after this, I think. Yeah, it's not 1, right? It's 2. Yeah, so I mean, like, no, I'm not done with Sevy by any means. It's just like
I'm saying, bro, done mentally. Like, I'm not going to look for, I'm not going to, it's basically like an Aaron Hicks thing for me at this point. Like, if he comes back and he's good, that's great, but I'm not counting on him, and I'm not looking forward to being like, yeah, he's coming back.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I just think, like, the way you explain it, like, the way your logic is, it sounds more like an opinion you have about, like, Greg Bird, who, like, hasn't really done, like, so much for us when he was healthy. Because, like, Luis Severino, when he's healthy, bro, like, I mean, obviously, outside of a couple postseason starts, like, he's been a significant contributor, bro. Like, he was going to be the ace of our staff.
Are you expecting that when he comes back, though?
Well, at this point, like, I think he has the ability to be a 1A next year, but like at this point, like I'm really like forcing the bullpen idea at this point.
Yeah,
unless unless it's like he's so fine right now and like fine to the point where like, bro, we're talking like he's back at a rehab start in like 2-3 days, or whatever, because then his schedule isn't really off track. But like if this is like considered a legitimate setback, which I would assume like it is, right?
Yeah.
Like if he's not, I'm banking on he can only be like a 2 to 3 inning guy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
September.
And bro, I don't see a scenario. Maybe this is just me being pessimistic. Bro, it's so weird how we like flip flop from optimistic and pessimistic. But like now I'm being pessimistic as far as Sevy goes.
It's hard to be optimistic about this though. Like I don't.
No, I know, and that's why I'm like
optimistic about it.
I can't picture like a good scenario that we get from this MRI. I can't. I'm like expecting the worst.
Well, it depends. Like because at this point, I think it's like to me a good scenario is just that nothing's torn. But like
no, I
think
guess
it's almost like it's like a given that it's going to be some sort of a strain. Because like bro, it always freaks me out more when a pitcher says, like, instead of them saying, like, oh, I had pain or whatever, because that could just be freaking soreness. But, like, Severino, he literally said, like, something didn't feel right. Like, that always freaks me out more than people saying pain, bro. Like, but what the hell does that mean?
When the Yankees are so ominous about it, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I just want, like, results or something. Like, just give me, like, some positive news. But we never seem to get that.
Because people were freaking out about what Boone said before, how, like, he did the MRI, but we're not going to talk about it until he talks to a doctor. That actually, while most people got like scared about that, kind of excites me a little bit because like, this is just my non-doctor opinion on it. Like, I feel like if you have a torn UC, I mean, it was a shoulder for him, so like a torn shoulder or whatever, like that's probably a pretty clear MRI. Right? Like that's easy to diagnose. Like the people that take and scan the MRI can probably tell that right just by looking at it. But like, I'm gonna assume maybe just trying to be optimistic that that's not the case and that they're waiting for the doctor to actually give his opinion on what's going on because like. Hell, maybe the doctor will say, all right, there's nothing here. Maybe they'll say, like, I don't know, there's cartilage damage or there's this, a strain, sprain, whatever. So, like, maybe this, I'm just taking this as maybe it's not something like a torn labrum.
I love the optimism, Dan.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I really try to force that optimism there, but whatever.
You know, another guy we got a little bit of injury news about today. Clint Frazier, Dan. Now, listen, it sucks so bad because I love Clint as a human being. And now it's getting to the point with him as well where, like, I'm kind of giving up on him. Like, bro, it's at the point where it's like, now he's like suffering another setback after just coming back. And, bro, it's getting to the point where I mentioned this on my pregame as well. And I'm like, rather than looking forward to Clint Frazier's like return with the Yankees, I'm looking more forward to like his tell-all book. Because I think that's going to be coming out, bro.
No, I'm kind of on the same wavelength as you. Is like, the only reason I care about Clint Frazier now is like him as a human being. Like
Yeah.
and this is kind of how it was. I feel even before this, like his future as a Yankee was over. I felt like, and obviously it seems a little more over now. I don't know, but like I just hope, bro. Like, man, like this is not good. So like we're looking at what, like basically 3 years now, because I'm assuming this relates to the concussion in 2018. Like looking at 3 years now of dealing with this. Like hopefully, bro, like he gets to play again. Like Boone was asked it today, and I'm sure if like the quote got like transcribed, if that's a word, to Twitter properly or not. But like he basically was like asked if Clint Frazier's going to play again, and he was like, "I hope." I think he said. Now, whether or not that means for the Yankees this year, or like for the Yankees again, or like just play as a whole, like that's kind of scary, bro, in a way. Like I feel bad for him. I really do. So like hopefully he just gets back to some major league club, but it won't be the Yankees.
I know, and like I say this in the nicest way possible, and like I'm not trying to start any conspiracy theories or anything, but I hope like whatever Clint Frazier is going through is like legitimate, and like the Yankees just like aren't trying to find a way to like keep him off the field. You know what I mean? And just kind of like coming up with anything.
It definitely is legitimate. He took himself out of the game yesterday.
I guess, but I don't know, bro. I find it hard to believe that like they don't know what's wrong with him.
You try to get mad at the Yankees a lot, I feel like.
No, I do, just because like I find it very hard to believe that like Clint Frazier's been going through whatever he's been going through for years now, apparently, and you're telling me like you can't diagnose it?
Yeah, no, fair, but like
does that not sound weird?
If you were talking about anything other than concussion symptoms, I would say yes, because concussion symptoms, that's the one thing where it is kind of like hazy, no pun intended, like to diagnose, I feel like. That wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional. I swear to God. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like it actually is kind of like I feel, I don't know. Like it could be anything from like just being dizzy or like you have another concussion. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is the Yankees give you plenty of reasons to be mad at them. So like you don't have to try and find them.
Okay. Let's see. Damn, what else could we talk about? I feel like we kind of hit on like so many different things. Chat, if you guys have any questions for us, literally just throw them in there. We got like 7 minutes left until we hit the 1 hour mark. So let's take some chat questions up until we wrap things up today. Don't do that.
Why?
Because that's just not healthy. Bro, Dan, you're such like a health conscious person. Bro, you're literally gonna go to McDonald's, get your extra large Diet Coke and be like, Pat, like I'm going to the gym. Like, doesn't make sense.
Well, yeah, no. If I go to the gym every day, I feel like I can eat whatever I want.
Why don't you just go get yourself?
I am on some
like a hoagie from Wawa.
Hoagie. I'm kind of avoiding red meat like you. Don't you not eat red meat? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Red meat and dairy, I'm kind of like, I'm not like, dairy, I'm kind of totally cutting out. But like red meat,
I just like eggs. To avoid. Eggs are solid.
I can drop eggs. I'm cool with that. It's milk for me, like milk with like cookies and stuff. I'm a sucker for that.
Interesting.
Are we gonna answer these questions?
Yeah, let's see what we got going on in the chat here. Let's see. Al Bundy says, telling you Gardner has put a voodoo curse on all the outfielders. Higgs, Ellsbury, Frazier, Andujar, Florial, Allen. Dan, this is kind of making sense here. Why is Gardner the only one that's still standing?
No, that's fair. And listen, I wanted to say this before about Hicks. I'm starting to like, Hicks is like, I was about to make a comparison that would get me in trouble, but Hicks, like I all of a sudden like am like missing in a way. Like I'm looking forward to him being our center fielder again next year. If he can,
I'm not counting on it though.
No, that's totally fair. But like I said a couple months ago when he first got injured that okay, Hicks now needs to come in next year like looking to win a job, which you can still say to kind of like put a fire under his ass, sure. But like as of right now, to me, like I'm gonna say banking because he could get hurt, but like Aaron Hicks is my center fielder until further notice next year.
Yeah, you know who, You know who I forgot? I forgot about Gio Urshela, bro. Completely forgot he even existed.
I know.
What
we
the
got an
hell?
update today. I saw what you were saying, like, because they said he was running at 80%. You're like, how do you run at 80%?
Bro, okay, that pisses me off. I want to talk about that for a second. How does that work?
I don't know. And I was wondering too, like, what is that relative to like is 0% walking or is 0% like a light jog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what exactly is 80%? Like, is that 80% of a sprint or
I assume 0 is walking, 50 is a jog.
I just don't think we should go by percentages though. Like it's just like a light jog.
How do you equate that?
Yeah, we'll just be like, yeah, no, exactly. I would just be like, he was doing some light jogging, or he was doing some heavy jogging. You know, like.
But I don't know where Max Goodman got that from. I don't know if like that was where
because I feel like it's
came up with it or.
To me, like there's walking, jogging, running, sprinting, and like I feel like they're pretty obvious what those 4 are. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, tonight for the Pat and Dan show, I'm now operating at 67%. That means that we're not really going to run through the comments too quickly.
People are asking how we say Mario. I say Mario.
Oh, okay, because I was going over
Luigi.
this yesterday in my chat. It's Mario. I say Mario. It's Mario and Luigi.
I don't give a crap what it is.
What do you say?
I just say Mario.
Well, I say Mario. Bro, everyone's like, Pat, you're wrong. Pat, you're wrong.
Yo, somebody said, Dan, you look like you're standing for the movie Grease. I love that. Bro, I love the movie Grease.
No, you don't. Grease is a solid movie, though.
No, it's really good. Well, they're saying because I get that a lot. You know who I get a lot? I shouldn't have even brought it up because I forget the name. But it's some dude.
So what was the point of bringing it up?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no,
I thought I knew who it was in my head, but then I was like, wait, I don't actually know.
By the way, Elvis runs at 73%. Just throwing that out there. I see a couple people asking about this. Dan, did you ever get your phone back from that lady?
No, I didn't. I think Pat. If you guys can follow me on Twitter at Dan Allen Rourke, follow me there because I put a whole big video update on the situation. I ended up not going to get it back. One, because I got kind of lazy with the situation. I'm like dumb with money. So like I bought the new phone, right? And I got everything taken care of with like my wallet, got all my cards back. So like in terms of it being a nuisance to my life, like it no longer was. The lady, she lives an hour and a half away. So like, yeah, at one point I was planning to go there and my friends kind of still want to go there. So it's a possibility I could go there, just snap a picture. All I got to do is prove that she lives there by taking a picture. And then she's screwed. But like, I kind of just like, it's an hour and a half away. Everybody and their mom is telling me to get the police involved, which I don't want to do. It's not what I'm about.
It's almost like I told you that too.
Yeah, but you and like everybody, bro. And like I listen to you more than other people, but like literally everybody was telling me to do that. Like, I wasn't trying to do that. And bro, honestly, like this fat slop, she clearly needs it more than I do. Like I'm in a decent situation. Like this lady, she clearly like needs it to feed her kids and some shit. I mean, probably not because they're all fat and obese. So I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm gonna look at it from the sympathetic point of view. She needs it more than I do. She can have the freaking phone. Whatever.
You're a nice guy.
But that's not. It's really because she lives an hour and a half away, and it's too much work for me to get involved. But if my
consider
friends
charity work,
my friends, we might just make like a day out of it. Just go up there and like make something out of it. So we'll see. But for now, consider the situation dead.
Such a nice guy, Dan. You're a man of the people. That's exactly what you are. Let's see. Yankees trade talks. Chapman is $16 million for AJ Pollock and is $13 million. Yankees might have to include a mid-top 30 prospect in such a deal. Bro, I kind of like that.
Chapman
for Pollock.
Do you know Pollock is ass now, bro? Like, is he?
No, he's not. Like, is he actually?
I'm pretty sure he's ass. Yeah.
Isn't he like the Dodgers starting center fielder?
Didn't they got rid of him, bro? Let me see. I'm gonna.
He's batting 304 this year.
Is he? I was told Pollock was ass. Let me see. 91 games. Okay. Oh, he's doing good. He's doing good.
He's an 873 OPS.
Oh, you know who I was thinking of? Adam
Bellinger.
Eaton, I was thinking of.
No.
I would still take Bellinger right now, and he's actually
bro. But I think I would do that.
Anyways,
Pollock for
wait,
Chapman.
can you bring it back up? I didn't even see it because I was looking at
the comment.
Yeah, what was it again? It was Chapman at 16 mil for Pollock and his 13.75. I think he's might have to include a. I mean,
I'd be open.
Yeah, I'd be down because I want to trade. I want to trade Chapman, and if we get like our center fielder, I would be cool with that. Like that would be a good trade, I guess you could say. Pollock is a right-hander, so I mean, I'd be cool with that. I'd take it.
I'm a big fan of that. Actually, that was bro. Usually, like when people throw out trades,
you're right. I was just about to say that.
Like that was solid.
People are telling me to go get the fish fillet, bro. I hate fish unless it's tuna from a can.
Bro, do you remember the commercial? Like that, I don't think the commercial's still on TV. But like, bro,
TV.
Give me that filet of fish. Give me that fish. You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't think it's on TV anymore. The fish on the wall he was singing.
That's how you say TV. TV. I don't think it's on TV anymore. Yeah, people also say something I get a lot. The guy from Breakfast Club, like the nerdy kid.
I've never seen Breakfast Club.
Oh, really? If you put like the sunglasses on me, I look identical to it. But you've never seen him, so it's whatever.
I've never seen you wear sunglasses, so
I don't wear sunglasses. Actually, I don't wear sunglasses. There's certain
and you don't wear sunglasses. You don't wear sunscreen. You don't wear underwear. You use Victoria's Secret cologne, bro. You're thriving in life. That's essentially how life goes.
I do my own thing, bro.
Bro, but that's how you gotta do. That's how
I know what I like. But like, and I conform to society norms like quite often because they make sense. Like a majority of society norms make sense, but the ones that don't, I don't. Like the underwear thing, bro. Give me a reason. You said you would at the end of the show. Give me a reason.
Oh, for hygiene purposes?
No, but I'm so ridiculously hygienic, bro.
Dan, it's not something like I've done research on, but like I'm pretty sure it's very hygienic to wear underwear.
Tell me why.
I don't know. I think it's just obvious.
I wear socks though. I do wear socks.
I'd hope so. Listen, I don't know why people are coming at me like the way I say TV, but
TV. That's how you say it. TV.
How do you say it?
I'll say it like that ironically sometimes, but if I'm
TV.
actually saying it, it's TV.
TV. Wait, what?
Now
How do you say it?
Well, I don't want to overthink it now, but I just say it like I'm watching TV. TV. Yeah, not TV.
TV.
You emphasize the T actually. Like you're like TV. You're one of those guys that would say like ice cream, not ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. That's not normal.
No, it's literally ice cream. And
ice cream.
watch.
No, that's not normal. But like you say TV, like you would say ice cream. Like it's like you emphasize a certain part of the word.
No, it's because I eat ice cream while I watch TV.
Yeah, so the guy has it right here. It's TV, not TV. That's what you do. No, you go TV.
Oh, I'm gonna go watch TV.
See, yeah, you got it right now, bro. The way you did it was funny. So like, TV. that was it. You got it at the end. No, you got it at the end.
Dan, I can't wait until the next episode of Pat and Dan Show is on TV.
No,
TV.
No, now you're emphasizing the V. It's just it's TV. Like
TV.
No, I'm fucked up, bro. I didn't even say it like you.
I hate this. All right. On that note, that's going to wrap things up for episode 15 of the Pat and Dan Show. Appreciate you all for stopping by. You guys know the deal. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. We're going live on this channel for all the episodes of the Pat and Dan Show every Monday and every Thursday if it's an off day at 9 p.m. If it's a Yankee game directly after the game. Chat, I'll be live tomorrow at 12 p.m. for the Yankees pregame. Dan's losing his mind. Spam those W's in the chat for a beautiful victory tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Peace.